Let us now work on handling finish status. I will close this files. Now inside this app.js, what we have to do, whenever our status is finished, we just want to render this end quiz component where we are going to have what scores we have scored. We will be having emoji along with different message. We are going to calculate percentage and also we are going to have restart quiz button. But before that, let me come here. Here, I will click on start quiz. I will open this inspect. I'm just going to open my components. Now inside this, I will just come to app. Inside this reducer, directly I'm going to give index as 9. As soon as I give index, you can see I'm inside 9th question and question is displayed as well as answers are displayed. I will click on this 3000. Next button is activated. I will click on this next button. Now my index value is changed to 9 and I am inside my last question. But now after clicking this answer, as soon as I click on next button, I will be having this error. Why error? Because inside my array, let me refresh this. Inside my array, I am having only 10 elements. So for which I will be having 0 to 9 index. After 9, if I click on next button, I am going to have that error. Why? Because I am not having that many questions. I am only having 10 questions in my API. So for this last question, as soon as we click on the answer, instead of displaying next button, I want to display finish button. But first, let us see how to handle our finish status. I will come down below this entire status, below this one, I will be writing JavaScript mode. Here I will write status. If my status is equal to finished, then what I have to do, I just have to render this end quiz component. I will close, copy this component name, come here and here I will just import. I will paste and here I will be pasting. So initially our status is loading. Let me just come here. Now inside this component, I'm just going to change my status value. Here initially you can see once my data is fetched, my status is changed to ready. Now here I will be writing finished. Hit enter, my last screen is displayed. Now here inside this, first I will just display the point. Then I'm just going to display total number of point and also we are going to calculate the percentage. I'll come here. I will come to this end screen. Open end screen. And inside this, here I have to display how many points I have got. So that is present inside our point state. I will be passing as state and here I will be writing points. Save it, copy this and here I'm just going to accept that prop. And in place of this 20, I will be passing my points. And this total point we have already calculated using array reduce method and that we have stored inside this variable. I will copy and again this I will be passing as a prop. Copy this total points and inside this end quiz, in place of this I will be pasting, but before that I have to accept this prop. Save it, come here, just change the status. Here I will be writing finished, hit enter. Here successfully I am able to get the points which I have scored and also I am able to display this total point. I will refresh this, start the quiz. I will select the correct answer. I will click on next button. Now here I'm just going to change. I will give this status to finished. Now my point is 5. As soon as I hit enter, 5 will be displayed. So successfully we have displayed how many points we have got and also we have displayed total points. So now let us calculate the percentage. I will come here. Below this I will write here const percentage is equal to whatever points we got. I will write here points divided by total points, and this entire value we are just going to multiply by 100. I will copy this percentage. In place of this 20, I will be pasting my percentage, and this percentage I will be wrapping inside JavaScript mode. Now you can see successfully I am able to get my percentage. But here I do not want to display the decimal points. So I'll come here. Here we are displaying our percentage. Inside this, I'm just going to write my math function. Here I will write math.round. And this entire thing I will be wrapping inside parenthesis. Now you can see I got 7%. You can either use math.floor, math.ceil. Accordingly, you can display the percentage. But this is how we are going to display the points. Total number of points, and we have calculated our percentage. But now what I want, I will just refresh this. Click on start quiz, and here I will just update my index to 8. And now I am inside 9th question. I will click on next, but here as soon as I click on this answer, instead of this next button, I just want to display my finish button. But as of now, what we will do, as soon as I select answer for last question, I am not going to display this next button. If I display and if I click on this, I will be having the error. So now I will come inside this app.js. For this next button, I will just pass the index, and here I will write index. And also I want to access how many questions I am having inside the API. So here I will write number of question is equal to number of question. I will open this next component, and inside this I have to accept this prop copy, and here I will be pasting. I will come here, copy this, and here I will be pasting. So first what we have done, we have checked the condition. If our answer is equal to null, then simply return null and do not return this next button. Now below this, what I will do, I will be checking for another condition. If my index is less than number of question minus 1, only then return this button, or else do not return this button. So my number of question is 10, which we are having inside the API. 10 minus 1, I will have 9. So initially index will be 0. 0 is less than 9. Yes, it is. Button will be displayed. Then index become 1. 1 is less than 9. Yes, it is. Button will be rendered. Then finally, I will come to index 9, which is nothing but a last question. 9 is less than 9. The condition fails, and I will not be displaying my next button. I will save. Come here. Refresh this. Click on this start. Next button will be activated. Now directly inside components, I'm just going to change the index. I will click on this components. Inside this app, inside this use reducer, I will give 8. Now as soon as I click on this, successfully I am having this next button. But now my index is 9. 9 is less than 9. The condition fails. Now if I click on this, you can see next button is not displayed. Why? Because this condition has failed and it will not be returning anything. So instead of displaying the next button in the last question, we just want to display finish button.